Welcome back, y'all.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing and liking. So, John and I did a thing. We created a Facebook page for our channel, My Ashburns. We sent it out to everyone on our list. So if you liked our page, thank you very much. Share it to people you know. If you feel the need to do so, we would be greatly appreciative. And yeah, we blew up. I mean, we just posted that.
We literally just posted it not even 5 minutes ago, not even.
Yeah.
So, and we already got like
30
over
people
40,
now,
30,
probably.
40 followers already. You guys are awesome. That's awesome. So we're out here recording again. Today is another day. It's a nice Sunday afternoon in Pennsylvania. We don't even know what the hell we're going to talk about today, really. We got some things that happened over the past week almost that we've done our last videos. You know, we went out golfing. We had a great time there. We went out into the world and saw people. Yeah. All right, more importantly, let's talk about our cigar. This is, Tom broke this out of his humidor in the house. I'm going to let him explain it because I don't know anything about it, but I know it's about 8 years old, and wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's a Foundry cigar. I'm glad you like it, John.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, they're eight years old at least. Might be older than that. I don't really remember. But it came in 4 sizes: a Wells, a Lovelace, a Talbot, and a, I don't fucking know what that says. Kaye?
Kyle?
Kyle.
Cayley. Whatever that spells. We're not too small.
So, yeah. I think we're smoking the Wells. I'm pretty sure this is a 6x50. Fucking nice. They used to have little gears on the bands, but I ripped all those off.
It's burning. It's burning really well. If you could see how my ash is,
See how his ash burns?
You like that, huh? It's like perfect going all the way down. It is a smooth. I don't know. It's got like, you know what? It has a Caldwell kind of hint to it, like that kind of woodsy kind of taste. You guys might smoke this and come up with a totally different taste, and I don't even know if you can get these anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably not.
We're smoking something that is
here and gone.
Yeah, here and gone, but has aged really nicely. So
yeah, I think that honestly, other than just talking randomness, I think editing is probably my favorite part of doing this.
Yeah,
I really enjoy the fuck out of it, and I'm learning new stuff with the program I got. Maybe once I master that, I'll get into some more professional programs, but it's fun. It's fun.
And to me, I'm that kid on Christmas, you know, running downstairs to see what's underneath the Christmas tree whenever I come back over and we do more footage like this, and Tom's breaking out the new video that he edited, and we just sit here and watch it, the 10-minute video, and just laugh, and it also gives us an insight as to maybe we should talk about more about this or more about that. So and I think that's kind of like the route we're going to take is we're going to discuss cigars, obviously, and tell you our thoughts on them and the cigar that we're smoking, and if you can go out and get them, and can't go out and get them, but more or less we want to talk just to put stuff out there to make you guys smile, and I think that's what's really going to make our channel do well. I think just by people following us right now and checking out what we do on My Ashburns on YouTube, and now with us going out on Facebook and just creating that, we're going to touch a whole different crowd, and hopefully we'll even get a little bit bigger. That would be nice, huh?
Yeah, I think we're getting some good reception.
Your beard looks good today, man.
Thanks, man.
It looks really good. His beard looks really nice. He's got, looks like he got some gel in that fucker. It's kind of shiny.
I got some oils.
You got a shiny beard.
Oils and balms. If you have a beard or want to grow a beard and need some stuff, let me know. or check out thebeardstruggle.com. I get my product from there, and I also sell their stuff. So questions, let me know. I've been growing this thing since shortly after I got married back in 2015. So
Good for you, man.
it's been going, man. It's been going. And I see, I'm worried about trying to get a job, and they're like, oh, you got to shave your beard. Well, guess I won't work here. I mean, it's who I am. I think I saw something like I can claim it as my religion, but that would just be silly because I don't claim religion. So anyway, thanks for the compliment on my beard, John.
Our YouTube channel is kind of, in my opinion, there for us to put stuff out there for people that don't even know us can check us out,
Yeah.
And I think we created this Facebook page to show all of our friends that aren't really following us to see all of our posts, to give you guys a chance to actually come on and take a look at our videos and like what we're doing, see what we're doing. We're going to get a lot more comments, I feel, through Facebook than we will through YouTube. So I think that's going to really generate a lot more of what we can talk about and so on and so forth. So, once again, man, I appreciate everybody liking and following us right now. We probably got 40, 50 likes at least. This cigar's really good.
Yeah, right? It is.
Guys, I wish you guys could
unctuous.
actually have. This is a good ass smoke.
If we're smoking something too, like John said, and we mentioned that, it might not be available. If you can't find it and you really, really, really want to smoke it, first come, first serve. I might have another stick or 5 of these in my humidor. I might be one more short today. John might want to take one home with him.
I might.
So, reach out. I mean, I've said it in other videos. I'll say it again. This is also about interaction, with you guys. Comment. Tell us,
Yeah, we got some comments from the YouTube channel about, give us some drinking stories. One of our acquaintances that we both know that Ran, liking it in the mouth, but we know, Ran, you like it more in yours. But that was a good catch, because I laughed when I heard that also. I was like, really? I had to say that? And Tom put it in because that's funny. I don't give a shit. That's funny shit. What's really cool about doing this, and I actually said to my wife today before even coming over here, I was like, baby, are you all right with me doing all this stuff, And she says to me, she's like, John, you're going out and you're spending time with your friends and you're doing something that you like. Why would I be upset? And God, I got a great woman. To let me be able to come and do this kind of shit, because I've been thinking about this for a couple years. When Tom got laid off, and he was like, it's something I just want to do. I don't know what exactly I want to do. And then, I said to him, I was like, well, fuck, dude, let's just do it. Let's just go and let's just make fucking videos, and we'll post it and see what the hell happens. We'll go from there. And our first video that we posted on YouTube hit, what do we have, almost 500 views on it?
We're almost at 500.
So we're going to keep doing it then. I'm not too worried about it. The second video only has this many. I could care less about all that. It's good to see that people are watching our videos. That's what we want.
Just stating analytics, man.
Yes, that is true. The analytical side. Me, I don't give a shit.
I didn't say I gave a shit. I just said, we only had that many. All right?
Santa cares. Santa, we're looking out for Santa.
He's, look at him. I don't know what he's doing.
He's a fucking trooper.
But
love that
I threw
guy.
you off. Sorry.
I fucking love that guy. But we're gonna keep doing this because I love doing this kind of stuff, and it's the first time I've ever done it.
Yeah.
And I'm 49 years old now. My birthday was this week. Awesome. My wife gave me a nice box of cigars, which Tom and I enjoyed on the golf course, and at least not all of them, but
no, but I did.
We got a box of Joe today.
I did smoke like fucking 4 cigars on the course.
Yeah, I think I smoked 3. Yep.
But, yeah, and I think if it wasn't for John, I probably still wouldn't be doing a YouTube channel, because I mean, for me by myself, it would have been a lot of dead air. I would have been thinking too much about like what to talk about. But when you have somebody here, it's like having a normal conversation. You're just recording it and putting it out there for millions and millions of people to view. So, you know, whereas if it was just me doing this, I would have been like, so, yeah, what are you guys up to today? Like,
And the same
I don't
here.
fucking-
And the same here. You know what I mean? I think it's a lot easier to get more footage with two people than it is with just by yourself, because you feel like you're going to be sitting there looking at a camera and going, what do I
yeah,
want to talk about
what-
next?
Right. We'd be
Oh,
having-
Tom's got to give a shout out to somebody that was in front of him.
Yeah, so I went to Dunkin' Donuts this morning to get this box of Joe for us, because last time and the time before, you know, we had extra large coffees which lasted like 5 minutes. We love our coffee.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I was there. It was this big debacle. I had my first sighting of a man bear pig, and anyway, the guy in front of me, super nice. He paid. Poor guy probably thought he was paying for like 1 or 2 coffees, and was like, "Oh shit, it's what, $30? Okay." So I paid for the guy behind me. So I got a box of Joe and a coffee for my wife for $4. So thank you, whoever
Thank
you
you,
are,
whoever that
and-
was.
and the little red hybrid-looking vehicle with your lady. Thank you very much. It was awesome, and you know, I want to start doing that shit too. I always think like, oh, that's a nice gesture, and like I do it when somebody does it before me.
Yep.
But I don't think I've ever initiated that
Yeah.
pay it forward thing.
My wife's good for that, and God love her. She's
Your wife is a saintly lady,
my wife.
from
is,
what I know.
My wife is probably makes me a better person. That's how great of a person she is.
That's how mine is too.
Mm-hmm.
I tell her many a times, I said, if I never met you and got married to you, I'd probably be in a ditch or in jail. God's honest truth.
Fucking pregnant. Jesus. Look at that.
And she tolerates a
It's
lot
perfect.
of my bullshit, which I don't know why. But,
Because guys are stupid.
right.
We are stupid.
And despite my grotesque personality, not personality, my hideous features, she still loves me. Yeah, I think we had one of our followers, our subscribers, Skidmark, was saying how he loved the content. So thank you for that, brother. Asked us to maybe talk about some drinking stories and our favorite types of alcohol. So for those of you that might not have been following, John doesn't drink any longer, but he still, I'm sure, has stories and can tell you what his preference was.
So it's funny because I was thinking about this today. Like, well, how do I bring this up, and how do you talk about it? Well, I'm an open book, guys. I am an alcoholic. I drank for years. It's just whatever, but I don't drink anymore. So I'm going on, I think August 5th will be 7 years clean and sober that I haven't had a drink. So when I was thinking about stories, I'm like, holy shit, I had a lot of blackouts, but I don't remember a lot of stories. But I do have one. I can share it, everybody, and it's you know, it's a story about me going out and. As a drinker, when I drank back in the day, I mean, I had a lot of favorites. You know, I went on a Yingling kick. I went on a Heineken kick. I had a lot of alcohol that I enjoyed drinking. But there was one night, just like any other normal night, you would start out and you would go out and you would drink, and then we would start at the bar at, let's just say, 1 PM. We would close the bar at 2 AM. Then I would get a 12-pack. Me and my buddy, we would get a 12-pack. Did you hear that?
Ripping chainsaws over there.
Sorry, I'm a bit gassy today. But anyways, at 2 AM, we would get a 12-pack for the road. So we would get a 12-pack, go out and finish up the 12-pack, go home, sleep, and be stupid as hell. Well, there was one occasion where I remember going out and it was just drinking all day, and you know, I might have been down at the farm where we used to hang out and play quates and gotten just trashed, and I went home. And I was living with my mom at the time, because when you drink all the time, you don't have much money. And I went home and I was like, man, I better take a couple aspirin before I go to bed. So I took a couple aspirin and went in and I passed the hell out. And then I guess it was in the morning time. My mother woke up and she was yelling my name, Jonathan Robert. What are you? What? Did you take any aspirin last night? Did you take any pills? I was like, yeah, I took a couple aspirin. Why? And she started laughing because I took 2 of her estrogen pills. So I felt my man titties right off the bat, and I was like, oh my God, do I have boobies? And I'm like, yeah. So I took a couple estrogen pills. The good point about that whole story was that I didn't have a hangover. I didn't have a hangover at all. I was like, wow, hey, maybe they work.
The estrogen blowed you out.
So yeah, that was a drunk story of mine that I don't know.
I don't know. That's the one I can remember the best.
Yeah.
One that I will never forget is I was down at a hotel by the beach when I lived in Jersey for this girl I was dating at the time. We went to her prom, and we brought a handle of SoCo to the hotel, along with other liquor, but the handle of SoCo I remember the most, and here's why. About halfway through the bottle, we ran out of mixers. So, you know, we're all trashed. I go down to the vending machine in the hotel, and for some odd fucking reason, decided to get Yoo-Hoo to mix with my SoCo.
Oh, God.
Right, that's the reaction I get all the time. Why the fuck would you mix Yoo-Hoo with SoCo? Because I was already halfway through a handle, and I was drinking this whole handle myself. And I was 17 at the time, I think, 16 or 17. So yeah, I mixed the rest of the handle with Yoo-Hoo and threw up everywhere. So to this day, I still can't even tolerate the smell of Yoo-Hoo within probably like 2 feet of me, or else I will, just thinking about it, I'll throw up.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. Drink of choice? I mean, I guess I'll, whatever. I used to really enjoy rum, but I killed that for myself because I was drinking that too often. I don't know. I like vodka now. I like clear liquors. I like craft beers. Not like to the point where like I'm a hipster, I guess. But I mean, they're good. I like, you know, local breweries. Mostly it's about trying to just support local for me. And a lot of breweries do like cool stuff that tastes good. I like sours. So yeah, I like to try to support local, but Yingling is the everyday go-to. It's nice, smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth.
I was
Those go down like water.
when I drank it was like I can remember. I'm trying to remember back, but I was real spurty. You know, one of my buddies just messaged me when I posted that picture on Facebook last night, and he was talking about Olympia, and I remember back in the day we were drinking Schaefer's, Olympia, Peels. You know what I mean? That's all you could afford back then.
Yeah.
So when we were 16, 17 years old, 18, but I would go in spurts. You know, I had a spurt of Coors Light, then Miller Light, then Miller High Life, the regular stuff, and then I got on to Yingling, and then I got on a little bit heavier stuff, and then I got into Heineken. I really enjoyed Heineken, and then before I quit, it was like really when I started getting into the IPA stuff. I went up on a trip to Boston, and we were hitting all the bars around in there. Went to the Fenway Park out there, and I was really enjoying all the stuff that they had on tap up there, all the different IPAs and everything. And then I finally realized like I gotta quit drinking. So, but I enjoyed it. Mine was real spurty. You know, it's what I enjoyed at that time. What could I really afford at that time?
Pretty much.
So, but yeah, like you said, Yingling. It's a local brewery right around over here in Pottsville, PA. I've done the tour. It was a great little place to go look and see how everything's being done and how it's all bottled and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I gotta say Yingling was always the Yingling Lager, not no Yingling Light, not no Yingling Premium, any of the other shit. But the Yingling Lager is always a go-to. Like it was always something like, you know what, it's local and it's good and it does what it needs to do. Obviously,
The other Yuenglings are good, just not as.
correct. The lager's more the go-to.
And yeah, I mean, you said something about when you were 16, like, shit, 16, 17, we didn't give a fuck what we were drinking. Just that it did what it had to do.
Everybody can relate to Mad Dog 2020.
Yep. I was just gonna say, that Goldschlager
Boom,
aftershock,
farm.
that was like the cocktail mixture of my
Yeah.
8th grade, or my 9th grade summer. Like,
there's never been a day I woke up after drinking a lot of Mad Dog 2020 that I didn't have a fucking hangover. I was always just
all that fucking sugar, man. All that sugar.
I don't feel good. I'm
Like
never gonna drink again.
I
Hey
think-
Weasel, what are you doing? I'll be right over.
I need hair of the dog. I mean, I remember going on a Mike's Hard Lemonade kick for a while too, man. I mean, my buddy would kill a case of that, and then the next day we'd wake up and I'd be like, "Oh my god,
I've only had a couple of them. That was it. Only had a couple of them. That was all.
All that sugar will fuck you up more than
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, Skidmark, thank you for that comment, man. We appreciate it. Hopefully, we touched base and gave you a little bit of a stories on our stupidity of drinking and getting too drunk and acting stupid.
Yeah, and let us know. You know, what are your, you know, all you guys, what are your drinks of choice? What are your drinks to avoid? SoCo.
Yeah. Tequila is me.
Yeah, tequila.
It was a bad one. We were drinking Prairie Fires. Me and my buddy Pete. You know what Prairie Fire is? Prairie Fire is a shot of tequila with 2 drops of Tabasco in it. And I did,
That
I don't
sounds
know,
like
about
an asshole fire
8.
to me.
Yeah, I did about 8 in one night. I was tore up. And I lost it. I was blowing chunks and everything. Sorry for the visual and all that, but it was horrible. And ever since that day, I can't stand really the smell of tequila. You know, hey.
Yeah, it's weird. Tequila's weird. I'll do you know, a shot of it every now and then if somebody's, you know, that's somebody's go-to drink. You know what's real fucking nice? Absinthe. Like legit absinthe. Not the stuff you get here in the States, but like.
Never had it.
And one thing you don't do, too, if any of you people that are watching are people that were involved in this fiasco, you don't do shots of absinthe. I don't care what anybody fucking tells you, you don't do a straight shot of absinthe. You're supposed to mix it with water for a reason. You want to do a shot of it? That's fine, but don't do multiples. You know who you are if you're watching. Remember, I always said, you don't do shots of absinthe.
You wake up dead.
Done. Well,
Can you wake up
close.
dead? You won't wake
You
up
can,
dead.
yeah.
Wait, you can actually
Isn't
wake
that
up
when you,
being
like,
dead?
Isn't that, you know,
When you
I
see
saw
the-
I was floating over my own body.